What is going on, traders? It is your market engineer. We are back in another one. We got a lot to go over in a short time. I'm going to have some timestamps in the down there so you can skip through it if you want. Got 3 points we're going to go over today. I want to touch on the price action over the last 2 days, my current thesis and how I've been playing this, and third, we're going to go over risk management in general as pertains to these kinds of positions. So let's jump right in. So as you know, everything's been downtrending. The S&P, throw a dart at the heat map, and it's bleeding right now. So a quick overview, this week we had the Powell meetings. Those are never good. We had the bad bank stuff come out on Monday over here, which led us down pre-market. And then tomorrow we have Fed Williams talking. I don't think Powell's talking. Fed Williams is going to talk, but I can already tell you what they're going to talk about. We need more physical stimulus. The economy is in a weak state and has a rocky future unless more physical aid is given, all that stuff. They've been saying it over and over and over again, and at this point it's not just them, it's other people, other analysts, CNBC, lots of news wires, you're reading this kind of shit. And unfortunately, the other negative catalysts we have going on are affecting that. Everything is always more divided around election season, so if we haven't been able to get, an agreement at this point, I think it's kind of bleak in the future, and that the market has realized that as well, and that's, played into this whole downtrend we've had, along with potential lockdowns in Europe. I mean, it's been an absolute dumpster fire. It was a recipe for disaster from the beginning. I mean, we have all of these negative catalysts happening, like right over here when we're, about 100, 200 points above our all-time high. Not good, perfect storm. And then once again, we're leading up to election season, which is never good. It's historically always a very volatile time for the market, and, lo and behold, volatility. And this has just been amplified by all the, other things we've talked about here. So, not great, but we've fallen a lot. We got some headroom to run, but, not a lot to get back to our all-time high. And I think that's our, the market's barometer. Like when we hit this point, or even, this point kind of over here, hey, like, are we feeling like we were feeling before this whole corona thing? And, the answer is no. So definitely have some room to fall. Love to see that, bouncing off that technical right there, the 100. But, this is kind of in a zoomed out fashion, so it's a little bit more forgiving. Then I also want to go over just risk management in general. As I've read through the comments on some videos, people saying, I can't deal with this much longer. I'm going to jump off a bridge, whew, man. If you can stomach the run from, y'all have probably got in around 20. If you can stomach the run from 20 to 60 at 2x, you better be able to handle, the run down. We are playing very volatile, very speculative growth stocks. You're trying to find the unicorn before it's labeled a unicorn, okay? It's going to be sketchy, especially if we're in here, right? Like, look, everything was good over in here. We had this nice run because the market was just doing its thing. But you notice these peaks align. Lots of peaks align. And, we start downtrending with them. This is the reason that I kind of shied away from getting options contracts and just went straight shares. So I'd be willing to bet lots of people got in around here. And this is also where I got my second fill. I got in at like 1934. I rode this all the way up, trading in and out over here, and I tried to trade in and out over here. That was my big error. I got too busy. School, work, starting this channel. Wasn't paying attention to the greater market as a whole and was getting greedy. Had already grown my 150 to almost 200 plus shares and was feeling a little bit ballsy, and I got a shit fill. And here is the downside of not being a full-time trader. I have a day job. I can't be glued to my phone. Sometimes alerts don't go off. Shit happens. That is why managing your risk is always huge, and that is a very loaded statement because your risk is all about your strategy and how much money you have. There's lots of factors, which is why you have to learn. You have to take the tools that people are giving you, that you're picking up on videos and whatever, and you have to make your own thesis, your own strategy, chart your own entry and exit points. Learn how to do all of this, okay? Because this is very important. You can pick some guy's top watch list or whatever and get lucky a couple of times, and then the times you get burnt are outweighed by the times you hit big, but that is not going to last. Trust me, man. You have to be able to decide for yourself. You have to be able to understand what is going on in front of you, okay? And even if you do, even someone that's experienced at trading, it can run away from you, and you can make bad plays, but that is the game that we play, guys. It is we learn expensive lessons, and that is why I make, these videos. I want everyone to make money with me, and I want you guys to learn from the expensive mistakes that I've learned from the hard way, okay? I don't want you to get a wash sale and deal with that. I don't want you to be a bag holder when we're in a market like this. I ironically am a bag holder because, like I said, sucks trying to trade these super volatile stocks in a volatile time with a day job. I'm sure some of you guys are shaking your head. Yeah, same. And so, kind of continuing on to what happened, I, came out of a meeting, got a shit fill at like 51 or something like that. Missed an opportunity to exit over here because I was still kind of bullish, wasn't paying attention to the market as a whole. And lo and behold, over here, I was in another meeting. Missed an exit point, and we've been downtrending for the last week. Why am I not worried? Why does this not suck so much? I mean, for a couple reasons. I love this company in general. I think they have triple digits in the future. I think that because we've just been trending down with the market as a whole, we haven't had any bad catalysts come out. Everything is good. It's just the market as a whole has been weird, and we have a little bit of time. Monday's the meeting. If it goes through, couple days till the actual ticker changes, a couple days for hype to build. I'm hopeful that all of this shit in the S&P and in the markets as a whole can correct in a healthy way, and then we can see the run. And even if it doesn't correct in a healthy way, that doesn't mean all hope is lost. I mean, look at these guys. The EV sector is still popping. I mean, what is that? 4,600%? That's insane. That's like Kodak gains, yo. But these guys actually might be something. This isn't a Kodak. I mean, I haven't even looked into these guys. I just saw this and was like, holy shit, I'm not touching that right now. We'll check that out later. So you see, like with SPI, clearly the high potential is there. And the other reason is, well, it would have been nice to realize some more profits and get a better entry, but in reality, I got a $20 fill. I've traded in and out of this. I've made a lot of money, and I've gained a lot of shares through this. Could it have been played better? Absolutely. But it was played pretty damn good considering I work full-time, I go to school full-time. There's a lot of shit going on in my life, and I know that I am speaking to a lot of you now. I don't have the luxury of trading full-time. If I did, dear God, we might be able to quit life. But we're not there yet, and we're getting there, and that's the goal for this channel and for y'all is to, learn from my mistakes, take the plays that I present to you, and use the tools that I will teach you how to use, like this amazing software right here, to come up with your own decisions. Because at the end of the day, you might see a video that's got the ultimate play in it, but if you don't have the tools to understand how to play it, random efforts reap random results, okay? You want to maximize your profits. You want to take control of your financial future. You can't be a follower, okay? And that is why we're here, to teach you the things and stuffs that we know, to try to simplify them in a technical, simplifious way, have fun along the way, and make a shit ton of money. So, I'm Daniel, I've been your market engineer, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.